what we consider, I guess, a formal living room. Some uses were carried to be in. And on that couch, when we found it, was in this corner, and I didn't know it was here because there were so many books, you couldn't even like find it. So how we close all these boxes are books. So this is your living room. Those are pockets from the wall. This is the river room. As you guys can imagine, these 4 big holes that you see are floor-to-ceiling windows. So when we took the windows out because this wall was falling in, literally like fell over, those windows are 50 by 90. They're huge.
Are you taking them back in?
Well, we're going to have these in because they were so bad. But actually, how they operated, there are 3 of them. So now you usually see 2 windows like that. They're stacked 3 high. This fireplace is really old stone, and in fact, somebody told me that this was built from leftover stone from the suspension bridge and moved, of course, with the house. So, and then there's a soapstone fireplace, which is even older yet. It was the original cook's stove where they cooked. That they really used. If you come across a raccoon, catch him and get rid of him so he will avoid people. That's just
we got the hunters with us.
Yes, definitely going to have to be very careful in here tonight.
That's actually carved fruit. There's grapes, there's ears of corn, and it's also picked up right here in the trim in the fireplace. So I mean, when I saw this house, I guess I fell in love with the detail, which, and you know, it's got some really great features.
Are you feeling that?
That light's actually staying latched. Shine your light this way. See the staying latched. It just needs cleaned.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we'll have it. So you have to do this in a lot of water.
A lot of architecture in this place too.
How long are you going to be there working?
No idea.
I didn't want to get interference from the privacy.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, it needs cleaning bad. Wow.
She was talking about the work.
This would be like a billiard
Yeah,
room.
it's hand carved. Yeah, that's the feeling I got was.
Yeah, this is like a billiard room.
Yeah. That's
Look
feeling I got
at
when I
look at the
seen it.
bar.
Mm-hmm.
Marble fireplace.
Wow.
And the woodwork is hand carved.
Sliding had sliding doors
The pocket
coming
doors.
in there. Yep.
This
Wow, this is really neat.
Bad shape, it's still amazing.
It's amazing that there's houses like this in like this area.
Yeah.
And
You know?
when I walked in this house, first thing I told Billy was that I wouldn't change it. And he said, well, then it's supposed to be yours. Because he said every house you went in, you were complaining that people modernized it and tore, into it.
It's been an old laundry chair or something.
I would love to see this one get finished.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. This is the servants' staircase. Back in the day, the servants lived in the bedroom above us. There was a dumbwaiter that went up and down. And
Yep.
apparently there was servants in this house. But I don't, use it much. I don't know if it functions, and the staircase is used not very often. It's very sturdy, so you can go up and down it. We probably can loop back around and go up and go to the staircase and go upstairs. These are all the panels that go in the river room. Those actually go floor to ceiling in the river room.
Tell you something else too, when you go into these older houses, just pay attention to these here.
The skeleton key locks.
Because if they're turned upside down, then the people that owned the house were superstitious and they believed it was haunted. So they turned the keyholes upside down because they thought spirits could pass through keyholes that were turned upside down. Matter of fact, where we're going, to Prospect Place, most of their doors are like that. Have the keyholes turned upside down.
Is that right?
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of superstitions out there.
I'm originally from New Orleans, and some of the plantation homes, every door, the keyhole was turned upside
People
down.
were very, I think, superstitious in that part of the country.
Oh, yeah. They still are, like, they say if you brush your broom across someone's feet, then that person's going to jail.
It's interesting, yeah, that's a real neat culture. I like to learn more about that. This is a master bedroom. Again, we're storing all of our trim and wood here, so it's kind of hard to get around. I'm not sure whoever stayed in this room because there were clothes in every room, or beds in every room. I mean, stuff was, literally this house was so full of belongings, it took us 4 months of doing nothing but cleaning. When Mrs. Ballard went away and got ill, they didn't even come back to gather up her belongings. They hired movers who took the valuables. The house was completely pillaged. Her toothbrush was still in the toothbrush holder, and her pills were still laying out from the night before.
Wow.
I mean, she got ill and never knew she'd never come home. I mean, it was pretty sad. It was real sad to gather up somebody's life and not be related to them and care probably more about it and feel
Than
like
what
that's
their
more of
memories
a sacred moment than, you know, people who are related. So this is the master bed. That's my sink.
I was looking at that.
That's pretty cool. It's actually, I'm going to try to restore it because it was originally white. And I'm going to try to take it back to see what it was. This is the bathroom. It's got the original marble
Beautiful.
wall.
This is what you need to get, I guess, getting on.
Yeah,
We all can live there, huh? We're all be ghost hunters living in it, huh?
I want that bathtub.
What's that?
Cloth tub.
A water closet.
Yeah.
It's a separate room for your
Yeah.
toilet.
Go ahead.
I've been to England, and they refer to it as water closet or a
I'm
room.
claustrophobic, I can't do that.
Yes, it's not one of them.
Sit in that little room where the toilet is.
That's it, just a toilet.
Yeah, it's called the water room.
This is the square bedroom.
I love that right there. The window, right, I love it.
Every room is on too. Really cool. Again, I don't know who occupied what. We're not lucky enough to know all those
Looks like they left you some furniture.
Yeah, it's been leaked on pretty
Be
heavily.
nice though if it was restorable,
Yeah,
original.
I do a lot of that. I've done about, kitchen cabinets, I've done 3 different kitchens. They're kitchen cabinets, I've done staircases. So I'll get probably.
This would be one of those ones that you could restore into like a basin for your sink.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah, that
make a
would be
nice,
cool.
nice piece.
Yeah. There's a lot of projects I have. I have more projects than I'll ever finish in my life.
If anybody antiques those, you mess with them and lose their value,
Yeah,
most of them.
yeah, they do depreciate some, but like in this case, it's a valueless.
Yeah.
So,
You're
It's
true.
got the, look at the feet.
you know, I mean, if it were in mint condition, but at this point, it'd be better to refinish it and use it than burn it.
Yeah, 'cause it is a beautiful piece of it.
We'll go in this room and then I'll take you up to the attic.
Okay.
This
Now,
is
the
where you
attic
come
is
in.
one of the ones that Aaron was talking about, I guess. that-
This is where you gotta be kind of careful, a lot of wood. This was a sitting room, she just had like a settee and a lot of books in here where she would sit and read. And this is the servants' quarters.
Oh, okay, this is where it goes back downstairs or whatnot?
Yep. And that's the dumbwaiter that goes down right there.
Okay. You can restore the dumbwaiter too?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a
If
neat-
we can
neat
get it
addition.
functioning, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll definitely get it functioning if it's possible. So if you can, yeah, back in the day, I mean, if you think about it, the servants had the tiniest and most nondescript bedrooms. But later on, she used this for the kids' rooms, but back when it was servants' quarters. And the thing that surprises me about this house is there's closets.
Yeah.
Most old houses don't have closets. It just really surprises me, and they don't look like they're additions. They look like they were in the house for a long time, because the door hardware, the doors all match. So I think that the good thing about this place is that an architect did own it, because he, I think, had some foresight and some thought. And I'll take that to the attic. Then you guys can kind of do your
I
stuff.
think that's where the dumbwaiter went one
Yep,
time.
that's the dumb waiter.
There's stairs everywhere here.
Now, Aaron was saying something about the blueprints for this place. There was rooms that haven't been found yet.
Yeah, you know what we figured out, and we had to do plans for like when the engineer came in to take the thing. And when Driscoll and I went and actually took graph paper and graphed it out, there's weird spaces just not quite accounted for. Like when you look at the plans, you'll see we called it dead space. Now it's not big enough to be a room, but
Right.
it's big enough to be like a small closet, a cubby, and we just can't quite figure it out. Now Mr. Ballard, who is the son of the people that lived in here, Jim Ballard, he stated that he was always told, and the family was always told, that there is a hidden room in this house. But because they preserved the house, they never gutted, they never did room additions, they never did find it. But his belief is that there is a hidden room, and we'll only gut to the extent that we have to. You know, we're not going to like tear
Right.
out walls, we'll just replaster. So if we find it, I'll let you know, but I have no desire to tear out down
walls
to
or
the
anything,
floor.
yeah.
The attic's neat, it's got a cute little offshoot that goes this direction and then the floor out on this side.
Watch the steps.
Little.
Be careful.
Watch your head.
Very well made.
Chris, watch your head, Chris. Then
Watch your
Dave.
head.
Anybody tall.
Yeah, it's probably less than 5 feet in the center.
Less than 5 feet in the center?
That's Lizzie. I put her in the window. She sits in the window and looks out, but I was working up there. This is the attic. Over there you got the neat little cubby that I've been in that once right above your head. But I haven't gone through all the belongings. But if you took what's inside that room, all that garbage, and you piled it knee deep, that's what the whole house looked like. Literally, to get through all the belongings, all the debris, it was to my knees and I had to shovel.
Wow.
So that's, I mean, how bad it had
Is it
been.
stable in there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the attic never took water.
That's an old bottle, huh?
Yeah, there's some neat old stuff. A lot of it was broken, a lot of it wasn't salvageable, but I tried to keep what was salvageable, just, you know, for historical.
I can see it straight up and this is awesome.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen with me.
But, like I said, that's.
Guess he's
and
investigating the attic.
You too.
I will show you the basement. That will be our last stop, and then you guys can work your way up, okay, and find what you want to find.
Can I just sit on my rear end and slide down? Might happen anyways.
You got a lift?
I know. Thank God it's cool. I mean, I've been working up in here, I've been scraping paint and repainting. I got that much done, and I'm telling you what, there were times I bet you it was 110 in here,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh.
I imagine.
But now I inherited the attic because I'm short.
A good place for kids, like a loft,
I-
playroom, something like
That
that.
desk is
you
in
know?
there. How did they ever get that desk in there?
That's what I'm wondering.
They sat there and built it.
Very
Yeah.
carefully.
And that room was full of models, like boat models, plane models.
Like there's no other
puzzles.
doorway to get into that room except for this one.
There's a window, it looks like, and it's
Yep, just
still not wide enough to get a table through.
Isn't that
Yeah, I was sitting there so I was staring, I'm like, how in the world?
Yeah, people,
Really?
I don't know.
I had to build the house around it.
Where there's a will, there's a way, I guess, you know?
Very interesting house, even. But there's
I fed up here. I'd have this as my room. I think this would be cool.
Oh, you don't have,
No,
no.
this is my room. It would get hot in the summertime.
Well, not only that, but look at me.
And you know,
It changed right in the middle.
I wish this attic were just like 3 feet higher.
Yeah.
Because it would be a great guest room, because you could like do a bathroom here, you know, reroute this. I mean, it would be wonderful. Like, guest room.
That's kind of freaky. We're gonna have to be careful tonight.
This,
Yeah, that we don't fall into
as
it.
short as it is?
Clothes, but I just want to live in it.
This would be the sink top.
I just
That's
want
got
to
4 granite, or 4 multi wall door in it.
Yeah, it is.
You know that there's grants? Did you check into
Beautiful.
grants?
Yeah, I actually.
Look at that.
It's a funny story. 'Cause I
Backing for the tub.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a more modern tub, obviously.
Yeah.
And, you know, originally they probably had a clawfoot tub in here or something. But I would dare say that the mirror and the towel rack is probably original.
Look at the plumbing.
Yeah.
I said, how would your maps? So I'm thinking, well, if the maps are pre-1950, it doesn't exist, right? 'Cause-
Chris,
And he said, well, the maps are like 2000. I said, my house is there. My house has been on that location since the 50s. It's existed since the 1800s. I have pictures. Emailed him photos. You never called me back. And he said, the house does not exist. Come to Wheeling.
We got a map that would look really interesting hanging up in here.
We got a,
It was made in the 1700s,
Wow.
early 1700s. We was buying a house on Main Street in Wellsburg. It had hidden rooms in the basement and everything, and we found the map in the floorboards.
Oh, how
that's
cool.
back when we only had 6 states. There's only exactly 6
Wow,
states.
how, that's a treasure.
West Virginia was still Virginia.
That's a
Ohio was
treasure.
just a
Territory.
little territory.
Wow, when we get the house finished, bring it by and show us sometime. It's too filthy to bring anything
Y'all be
back,
careful of the
especially-
railing too.
Yeah, that's what I told them. I
I
said,
thought, so he's like, it's so low.
I don't
yeah, I've
know
never
why.
seen like rails like that. That's true.
It's neat though. Aren't they really short people?
Might have been someone in a wheelchair up here too.
I can't
steps,
imagine why it was so short, but.
Well, I mean, back in 1700s, you didn't have a whole lot of 6'2" people running around. Average height was like 5'3".
Blind.
So, you know, it's,
We were little.
Yeah.
Immigrants especially, a lot of
right.
immigrants.
I mean, it wasn't until, you know,
Germans,
the Swedish and
Germans.
Scots and that started coming around. You started getting a taller.
Those are real.
Yeah,
I need to walk outside for a second, y'all.
Yoast. It's made by Yoast.
if anybody needs a restroom, there's one in the basement. It has a toilet that flushes, but to wash your hands, you gotta use the garden hose. So you're welcome to that.
This is like perfect height for him.
It's okay.
She's pretty like she is.
Is that that's the bench that we seen, huh? From inside the house? Or was that
No,
upstairs?
that's
upstairs, the waste room.
Yeah, that's
Hey, have y'all had them, those, posts out, those steps?
Those what?
Those are, have you had those out of there?
The post on steps.
My friend had a house, and it caught on fire, and he was tearing it down, taking stuff out, and he pulled his out there with all, there was actually a house note inside,
Really?
telling when the house was built, and who built it and everything.
No, we've never had any of them out. No.
Sometimes if you just take the top of them off, that you can get into
I'd
them.
really like to
I-
find
actually,
something like that. Wouldn't that be
The one out at
greatest?
my house, the farm out in Cameron has it like that. You can, it's like a
That's what
storage
they
place
do.
inside the
Yeah,
pillars.
because a lot of the older houses, they did hide house notes in them for people later on in years to find and everything.
I told him I think we ought to do that. I think that we ought to put like a note somewhere to say, you know, that we bought it
Put a
on this
copy.
date and this is when we renovated it.
They're
I
on.
don't know where to hide it, but I'll have to check that out. I'll have to see. I'll show you to the basement and then you guys can do the thing. But I didn't wear my
Now this is all newer.
Yeah,
Cinder work here,
foundation is
or-
on, right. It is. This is off the kitchen, it's a great valve.
You know what, this kind of reminds me of like a old carriage shop back here or something, you know what I mean? The way they got it done up.
If you can imagine
With like
these being windows, it's gorgeous.
You said
So
these
like-
were all windows.
These are all windows, so when it's done, it's these columns that you see, like the no trespassing sign, that column, those wide columns, all they'll be is pieces of milled lumber. And they'll be all glass. You know,
Oh, I
glass
don't know if they're gonna
windows.
like that. It's gonna be a lot of cleaning.
Yeah. That's all right, though.
I love this.
Shot of the bridge.
I now understand why you fell in love with it as soon as you seen it.
You guys find any energy, I want it back.
Yeah, he said he needs energy, so if you find any, harness it and give it to him. That's what he said. He's like, they find energy.
They make his drinks, you know, those energy
Yeah,
drinks.
that work for me.
So this is basically the basement. What you see is that we did all the new joist and beams. And it's pretty nondescript, it's just a basement, separated into two sections.
Yeah, but
If
I
anybody
mean-
needs the bathroom, it's where the lights are. Just have somebody stand guard. because
Yeah,
there's
just
no-
stand guard. I mean, I'll stand guard for you.
Oh, yeah, that's something else about our house on Main Street we were buying. There was actually a kitchen in the basement. There was a hole in the floorboards where they used to lower food in.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be part of the underground railroad.
That's cool. Because that's a
Back then, they could log on and service.
Yeah.
No, there is steps going up from the basement. The upstairs. You know, I get the feeling that on the second floor there is an area that's missing. You know, did you notice that too?
Yeah, it looks like there's something missing in between there.
Uh-huh. Because, I mean, by the way that the floor is laid out on the first floor in the basement here, there's a lot more floor area than there is on the second floor.
Yes, I agree with you.
And I'm wondering, you know, if this was built in the 1800s and was moved, you know, with the slave sales at the marketplace right downtown, it's a good possibility that there could be, you know, like an underground railroad type of spot that you'd have to, I mean, I imagine it'd have to be second floor because the way the floor plan is laid out, you'd almost have to get to it from the attic, which, what better way to hide a entranceway than that little offshoot, looks like an office, and maybe you look at the floor and see if there's like any knot holes or anything like that, kind of check it out. I imagine it'd be in that general vicinity.
Your interest.
No, we appreciate it.
Yes. Yeah, we very really appreciate it.
Yeah, I had no idea that this house was going to be this. Nope. Wait up, Jay.
Jay and Chris walking upstairs to the second floor. Hold on. Jay, you want to work this? Just hit that little record button. Working our way upstairs to the top floor. We can figure out where we want to set this up at.
And we're recording. Just go ahead and use it like that.
Okay. When it cuts down and stops or something, I'll
Yeah, I've
give
got another tape in here for it, so.
I'll give a holler.
All right. There's definitely.
Want something in here?
No, I'm looking at like the layout of the room. Look at how long this room is side to side.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where that closet is does not match up with that chimney. See how this closet is?
Yeah.
There's a space about 3 feet wide by 6 feet long
Yeah.
behind this wall. That's unaccounted for.
And I went to grab the camcorder, and I'm like, oh, come on, don't do this.
Well, we've already got batteries going in on like all kinds of stuff already, so. Power drain is.
Jay. There's Jay. Let's see what we can get here. If there's anybody in here that would like to speak to us, go ahead. The devices we're using is not to hurt you. It's just to help you communicate a little bit better and clearer with us. Is the EVP in here, huh? Yeah. Okay. Mrs. Ballard, do you like it that you are having construction done to your beautiful home? Are you feeling happy, sad, upset? Would you like to share that with us? We're not here to hurt you. Backyard of Mrs. Ballard's house. Walk in the other room, Jay.
Can I take the EVP?
What's that?
Can I take the EVP?
Are we going, Jay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's up to you.
You want to leave it in there?
Huh?
Or do you want to leave it in this room for now?
I'll leave it in this room for a few minutes and see what happens. We could walk back into here. See, this is supposed to be, that was her bedroom. That was her bedroom, her master bedroom. This over here is supposed, they're not sure because they found a lot of perfume. Whoa, watch that cord right here. Mrs. Ballard, are you here with us? Promise we're not here to hurt you. Whoa, that was crazy. That was it, like the camera went blurry. For like a split second. There's nobody up here with us, right? Sounds like it's coming from over here. I feel like it was coming from right here. Mrs. Ballard, are you here with us right now? Mrs. Ballard, was that you? Dude, I kept hearing stuff. Whew.
Make you nervous?
Yeah. I know it made you nervous because you were like, what?
Well, that's kind of looking. I was like, see something come up on the steps. Nothing come up them steps, I'm really good. Where's you gonna be, right?
Yep.
Boy.
Walk this way.
Mrs. Ballard, you here? Come on, you can talk to us. Dude, I'm just like, my battery got drained.
Does it?
Let's go about batteries here.
Where's that EVP at? Over against her?
This way.
Where at? Over here?
We'll just go there.
Alright, I guess we can go in there and ask some more questions. See what we get. Mrs. Ballard, are you here with us right now? Could you please make your presence known? For such beautiful detail to your house.
still kind of black on the wall.
Did you check and see if it was there?
If it's not there, turn it off.
Mrs. Ballard, do you have anything to say to maybe to family, friends, loved ones? We can try the old flashlight thing. Maybe. We'll head downstairs here in a minute. Mrs. Ballard, if you're here with us right now, can you make this flashlight move? I'll walk down with you. I'm gonna head outside anyways and take a break.
Did you hear Mrs. Ballard up there?
Hmm?
Did you hear Mrs. Ballard up there?
That
On the
freaked me
servant
out.
steps?
You'll freak me out. Or that did freak me out because I started hearing like
Yeah.
stepping noises. I said, forget that. I'm cool.
You said they got road?
Yeah.
It just shut off on time?
Yep.
Whoever's here with us right now, can you make this lamp swing for me, please? Do you want us to leave your home?
I don't know if Lisa and them are back.
What's that?
I don't know if Lisa and them came back or not.
Sounds like it.
Well, they're all down there.
Oh, really? This is the servants' quarters, right? How many of you are there here with us right now? Are you playing hide and seek with us?
Could be that water jar too.
Why would you try to communicate with us when we first got here, but now you don't want to do anything? Are you frightened by us? Can you knock on a door or something just like this? To let us know you're here? Can you make that bell ring just like that for me? If you're stuck here, we'd like to help you leave this place. Why don't you come out and talk to us?
That's our master bedroom and head up to the attic.
Which way is it?
That door sure goes open.
You might as well come out and let us know you're here because we're gonna find you sooner or later. Even if I have to really upset you.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see this.
You have the water closet?
The toilet.
Jared was fucking out. Let me see.
Hey, I found the fuse box. Yeah. Talk about old school. Look at this.
That's that old wire and grommet insulator.
I can hear them talking down in the basement.
Ballard, are you here with us tonight?
Ooh. I'm feeling it.
I thought it when they come walking out of that last room there.
Just as I come in here.
Are we beginning to upset you because we won't leave? Then I suggest if you want us to leave, make something happen. Slam a door, move something,
Show yourself.
hit me, scratch me, bite me, kick me. If you're that strong. Was this your bed? You got your thermometer with you, Jay?
Mr. Ferris, are you here with us? You built this place. Obviously, you put some time and care into this place. How do you feel that it's in this condition? Let us know.
I'd like to, the guy that did the bridge, the control keeper or whatever he's called, bridge keeper.
Oh, I wouldn't have any idea what his name would be.
Base reading of 70.5. Do you like us being here?
Can you make the temperature in the room drop to let us know that you're here? It's at 71. Can you take it down to 65 degrees?
That picture. There's not that way there. I bet you were an evil old woman, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Miss Ballard. Because I got a strong feeling it's you here with us right now. Because the architect wouldn't have made us feel as welcome as you would have when we first walked in here. Is that you, Miss Ballard? Are you near us right now? Can you make this thing in my hand go really low?
All you have to do is come near it.
Just walk near us and you'll make it get cold.
Try to bring it down to 65 degrees in the room. Or make this thing read 65. If you can make it read 65, we'll leave your house.
You gotta try hard. We want to know that you're here with us right now. And we set a little recorder beside my hand. If you want to speak with us, you can speak into that and we'll understand you and hear you.
I'd like to see it at 65.0 to let you know, to let us know that you're here with us.
There's 65. Can we try for 60? Can you come closer to us? We know that you're here with us, but if you come closer, you'll make this gauge go even further down.
And it would also make us even easier to hear what you have to say.
I'm getting chills.
Do you mind us poking around your property and your house? Because if you do, you could make this, you know, it's on a downward swing. If you made it spike up to 70 all of a sudden, we would know that you don't like us being here. We surely don't want to overstep our bounds or wear out our welcome in any way.
Do you have very many people that actually speak to you when they're here?
Okay, we're running out of tape. Got about 4 minutes.
See how low you can make it go within 3 minutes. Try to get it down to 55 if you can, or 60.
60 even. Drop 10 degrees in here.
Yeah, and you can really feel it down by the floor.
59.5.
Try for 55, please.
We'd much rather have you show yourself to us if you can. If you have enough energy to manifest. We would love to see you. Meet you, be able to communicate with you. We know who you are, and we know that you lived here, but we would love to be able to put a face with the name.
Maybe we all could sit down and have some tea. Come back to us. Do you keep moving towards us and away from us? Drop it down to 56 for yes and 61 for no. Come on, hon, you're trying. Can you get it down to 55 for us, please? A little bit closer to us. Can you touch one of us? .5.
Just to let you know, the equipment that we're carrying will no way hurt you. What I have in my hand is nothing more than
54.
a Kodak box. Obviously they've made some improvements on them since your time. What Rick has in his hand is nothing more than a thermometer, and these are nothing more than regular recording device.
Dave, keep talking. 54 and a half.
If you'd like to see some of the equipment, please come closer, check them out. I'll set them down for you if you'd like. Take a look at them. They won't hurt you. If you have any questions, say it into one of these recording devices, and maybe we'll be able to communicate with you a little bit better. Obviously we can't hear you with our ears, but when we play back the tape, most of the time voices are imprinted on the tapes.
54, 53 and a half.
Be our guest. If you're, I'm sure you're just as curious about us as we are of you. You're more than welcome to touch us, pat us on the back. We love your house. We think it, in its time, it was a very beautiful place. And we look forward to seeing it restored back to its original form that it was when you were here, which I'm sure you're happy about as well.
Can you take us down to 50? Do you like it when Dave talks? Was that a yes? Would you like to hear Dave speak again?